How's it going, everybody? Ryan here at etrailer.com. Today on our 2018 Toyota Camry, we're going to be taking a look at the Thule Helium Pro 2 bike rack. Now this can carry up to 2 bikes. However, if you're needing to carry an extra one, there's also a 3-bike version available as well. Now one of my favorite things about this rack is that we're still able to completely open our trunk without having to fold our rack out of the way. And that's really convenient because if you do fold your rack down, you're going to have to make sure to take your bikes off. This way when we load our bikes up, we still have no problem getting our gear in and out. It's going to be extremely easy to handle, and since it's compact, if we need to ever pull it out of the hitch to make room for a cargo carrier or something else, we're going to have no problem fitting it into the back of our trunk. The rack is going to hold our bike down in 3 spots. We're going to have 2 straps here on the top tube. We're going to have a strap down here. Now this is actually an anti-sway strap to help eliminate any side-to-side movement to prevent any bike-to-bike or bike-to-rack contact. Now one feature I think is pretty neat is the rack is going to have an integrated lock, which when our bikes are in place, we can loop it over, clipping it into the arm. That's going to help prevent any theft. Now one thing I did notice, in my opinion, this is about the perfect height rack for our Camry. It's going to sit and hold our bikes high enough off the ground where we don't have to worry about anything hitting them, but it's not going to sit so high that it's going to block our view out of our back window. Now let's go ahead and take our bike off. That way we can have a better look at the rack itself. It's really easy to do that. You just push down these tabs and lift up on our straps. And once those are removed, you simply just lift it off. The cradles themselves are going to have some adjustability, and that's going to help accommodate whatever style frame your bike might have. And they're going to be made from a soft rubber material. That way we don't have to worry about our paint getting scratched up. The bottom of the strap also has that soft rubber material. Now, I do recommend whenever you're not using your rack to put your straps back in place. That way we don't have to worry about losing them. Now with the rack in this position, it will extend the overall length of our vehicle. And by exactly how much, from the trunk to the end of the rack, it's going to be about 30 inches. So that's something to keep in mind whenever you're backing up into your garage or pulling into a tight parking spot. Now the arms do fold down to free up a little bit more space. And to do that, you simply just pull up on the lever and swing them down. Now with the rack in this position, from our bumper to the edge of the rack, it's only going to be about 16 inches. Now if you do have any large items that you need to get in and out of your trunk and need all the room you can get, we actually can fold the center mass down. We'll pull up on the handle, push it out of the way, and then we'll have more than enough space to get in and out whatever we need. Now since most Camrys do sit relatively low to the ground, I would like to point out our ground clearance between the lowest point on the rack and the ground itself. And that measurement's going to be about 8.5 inches. So that's just something to keep in mind, especially if you're going up and down very steep driveways. Now one thing I do really like, and it's really convenient, is that the rack has a built-in pin. That way it's going to eliminate the need for a hitch pin and make life that much easier. Now it's going to work with both 1.25" hitches like we have here today, as well as those 2-inch hitches. So it's going to be very versatile. You're going to be able to use it with most vehicles. It also has a knob, which when you tighten this down, it acts as a stabilization device, and that's going to eliminate any rattle or play in the connection point. So to give you an idea, I'll shake our bike rack, and you'll notice there won't be no play in it. It'll actually move our car. Overall, in my opinion, just a really good fit for the Camry. Not only is it going to look good on the back of it, but being a more compact bike rack, it's not going to take up a whole lot of space either. This is our test course. Let's start with the slalom. This shows side-to-side action, such as turning corners or evasive maneuvering. Then onto our alternating speed bumps. This shows twisting action, such as hitting curbs, potholes, road debris, or even uneven pavement. Last of all, the solid speed bumps. This shows up and down action, such as driving through a parking lot or parking garage, or driving in and out of a driveway. And that'll finish up our look at of the Thule Helium Pro 2 bike rack on our 2018 Toyota Camry.